From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Tampa Bay Rays.
And on the mound now, Jose Diaz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And we are underway in game one of the series.
Ball low.
That one fouled off. And now 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
At the plate, Cody Berger. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. Throws to first in time. And now 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Billy Benjamin.
Right through there for a strike. Benjamin went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting a barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Xavier Carter in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Boog, as we approach the deadline, every GM in the league is hunting for that player who can make a difference, put them over the top. They're hoping he's the one who can do it for this team.
Ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
Benjamin off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Lead runner around second. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And towing the slab here, Eric Rubio. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one almost hit him.
Ball.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2-2 on the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. next offering. Popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. Lance Turner next to hit for the Rays. Turner with a homer in his last game.
Ball.
And another
That's a
ball.
ball.
In there
Hey,
for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one fouled hard the other way. Stays alive.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next pitch
No,
is
that's
downstairs.
down. Ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. He's just
outside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-0 down. And ball
Take
four
your base.
to a
Ball
board.
four.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Trevor Prado digs in now, trying to get the Rays on the board. Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out.
That's inside. That's a ball.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
Could be some action
That's
here
a
on this
ball.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
That's inside. Ball.
And that'll
Ball
load the
four.
bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball,
Early
that's
on
it.
in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 1-2. Base hit. One run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. Dan McAllister next to hit for the Rays. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
The second baseman, Sammy Camacho.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Agustin Nunez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Oh, that got away
That
from
hit him. Take your base.
He's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, Flores DeMonte.
Foul ball there. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Nunez aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And it goes just foul.
Ball.
Got him. One away. And now the center fielder, Lamar Warner. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Quick move to first. And he's back in easily.
Hey.
Strike 2. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting in the third baseman, Jeff McAdoo.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
I'll just take a look at his last week plus, and you'll see he's been very active in these games. He seems to score a run every night.
In the air to left center. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny Saldana. Sliced hard but foul. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Got him swinging.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Ramirez.
And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Kosuke Suzuki. He's 0 for 1.
Suzuki.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Just
That's inside.
missed.
Ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Out on the flip after the dive, and that ends the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, stepping in, Charles Early.
Nope. Ball.
The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And the
That's
slider
the ball.
just
Outside.
misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Struck him out without a swing. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cody Berger. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And
That's
is
down.
downstairs.
That's the ball.
1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Rays, Lance Turner.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, his 14th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Strike 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the right fielder, Trevor Prado. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next pitch, not close, up high. This one in the air, center field. Werner under it. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Rays, the designated hitter, Jeffrey Lebowski.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0. Dan McAllister, the next to hit. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the top of the fourth. Billy Benjamin getting ready to hit. Diaz back to work. And takes low for ball one.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Off the mark there. Out. Ball two. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Designated hitter, Xavier Garner.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Lions.
Now it's the right fielder, Agustin Nunez.
Low ball.
The 1-0. That's to third. Saldana to second, pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Lions, the left fielder, number 9, Forrest DeMonte.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses.
Ball.
3-2 now.
He can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Digging in, Lamar Warner. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Stays alive.
Nope, that's in.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. They're on the board, 4-1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way.
And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Damon Rogers.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
First pitch
No, that's
doesn't
down.
find the
Ball.
zone.
No, that's out.
And another
That's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And the right-hander's 3-1. This one in the air, center field. Werner under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, Johnny Saldana.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The other way. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Thomas Ramirez. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now in Tampa Bay, leading off Charles Early.
Charles Early.
Well, these guys just
that's
aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that is out of play.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Prado on the move to the alley. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Cody Berger. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fought off foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but he's back.
No, that's down. Ball.
One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Billy Benjamin.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramirez under this one. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Kosuke Suzuki. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Rogers, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
That's a ball.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Next for the Rays, the shortstop, Glenn Turner.
Impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now on the bump, Julius Lopes.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Bruce Roher.
Ha!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Gets him easily, ends the inning.
Now pitching for the
So they
Rays,
turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Willie Morales.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
This one in the air, center field. McAllister on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder, Augustus Nunez.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
The Rays up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. Forrest to Monty now at the plate. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
There's the strike. One-run game, one out, one on.
That missed.
He's
That's
one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Lifted in the air down the left side.
That's a foul ball.
Just foul. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. First and second, one out. McAtee will hit next. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Foul off down the right side. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs,
waves a defender for the strikeout. On the inside corner for a strike.
That's in. Ball.
Base hit right field. Here comes the runner. The throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Alberto Rosales on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now it's going to be Alonso Gomez-Phelps, tied at 4. He gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now pitching.
Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Pollard.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Gets him to chase after that one. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
At the plate, Jeffrey Lebowski. And a strike on the outside edge.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Hit on the ground to short. Berger. The throw to first. One away. Bottom of the sixth.
Up next for the Rays, the center fielder, number 9, Dan McAllister.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And now it's even up.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's high. That's a ball.
That's misses
a ball.
the zone. 3-1. Right there for a strike. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
The second baseman,
Sammy Camacho next to hit for the Rays.
Well, both sides equally.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
the third baseman, Johnny Santana.
Right through there for a strike. Prado over at second. Camacho on at first with 2 down. And that one almost got him. Now a pop-up on the infield. Berger. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Tampa Bay, top of inning number 7, Cody Berger digs in now. And a foul ball. Tied at 4. And that one fouled off.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
For the Lions, the first baseman, number 23, Billy Benjamin.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. Try to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Fastball is outside. Inside, almost got him. Out to center. McAllister has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Xavier Carter. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike three, and now just 1K to go for him to reach 1,000 for his career. Set for the last half of the seventh, and stepping in for the Rays, Thomas Ramirez. Foul ball there. The 0-1.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
The catcher, Coach Suzuki.
Hit in the air out to center field. And there's two away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Lance Turner. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Rays,
pitcher from the pen, Clark Rivera.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was late. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Tied at 4.
Really good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Next offering misses down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And fouled off. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now Lamar Warner.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Kurt McLaughlin on the pitch here.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
The first baseman, number 5, Bruce Rover.
Ball 1, no strikes.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one
Ball.
missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-4.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Wood.
McLaughlin, 23 years old, and he was born in Canada. There's a strike at the knees.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jeffrey Lebowski next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered in this game.
Here, what?
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
No, that's out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a man aboard.
Up next to the Rays, the center fielder, number 9, Dan McAllister.
Ball outside.
Lebowski over at first with 1 away.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying it.
Runner on the move. That's to third. Stops it on a slide. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Kevin Brooks.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Saldana in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Leo Guardado into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago. Stepping in, Jeff McAtee.
The third baseman, number 13, Jeff McAtee.
Nope, ball.
Guardado, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Lions, the catcher, Joe Early.
Ball, that's down. Here.
Just
that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Back to the top of the order now. Alonso Gomez Phelps getting ready to hit. Just missed. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Number 7, Cody Berger.
No, ball.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball. Hey, ha!
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A 2-run blast, and we have a tie ball game. It's 6-6. Billy Benjamin now at the plate.
Hee-haw!
Two down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Thomas Ramirez. That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. To the right side, Gomez Phelps. Over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, Kosuke Suzuki.
Right through there for a strike. And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
on the ground, and that one handled. Benjamin steps on the bag, 2 away. Tied at 6. And now Lance Turner, known for his late inning heroics. And that misses.
That missed. That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball.
That's in there. It's 2-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Now pitching for the
A new
Rays,
arm into the game, the righty, Stuart Suzuki.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball,
Foul ball.
left side, down the line, and it's foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies, the right fielder, Augustus Nunez.
In the air, left field, Ramirez on his way in. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Tied at 6. Here's the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in there at the knees.
That's a ball.
That one ripped. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Bruce Rover. That clips a corner. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well,
No,
this is a guy that
that's a
can
ball.
be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's...
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Next for the Rays, the right fielder, number 34, Trevor Plata.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
In plenty of time to first. That's it out. Rick Davies will take over here.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Lebowski stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air right field. And that will end the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, here's the center fielder, Lamar Werner. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third base line. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Early will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
This one in the air right field. Prado on the move.
Foul
Won't
ball.
get to this one. It drops foul. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Checks over to first. Back safely. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now on the mound for the Rays, Fernando Almanzar.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the
Runner takes off. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Popped up left side. Saldana under it. And that's the third out. Back here at Tropicana Field, we're in extras here. Dan McAllister digs in now. On the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
The second baseman, Tampa.
And that is out of play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Werner should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Now the third baseman, Johnny Saldana.
Third baseman, Johnny Saldana.
That's outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Just misses with that one. To the right side, and that chance handled. Handles, throws to first, beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now it's the shortstop, Cody Berger. There's a strike.
That big curve inside is a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand, and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. Inside,
that's the ball.
Just missed.
Inside, ball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 up, 2 down. Tied at 6. And now the DH, Xavier Carter. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Strike 2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge. And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. On the outside corner, got him looking. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Thomas Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nunez settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, Suzuki.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field to Monty. Moving under this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Now,
pitching change here, Freddie Lindstrom.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Lance Turner next to hit for the Rays. There's a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on here in extra innings. Next offering misses, and the count now even up.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Tropicana Field, digging in, Agustin Nunez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
That's a really good take.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And that's off
in
the inside edge. Ball 1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And fouled off. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Mackenzie Arneson takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And now the center fielder, Lamar Warner. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. This one smacked out to left center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Bruce Roher. And that one fouled off. You'll 1. And he takes a strike.
Ball.
That just misses. Ball 2. Good eye right there.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
so
your base.
Lead-off walk.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there. Quality at bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Six straight outside the strike zone. Line drive. Makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Lebowski,
ball high.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Step off throw to first.
Hey, he beat it up.
Back on a dive. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the third baseman, Jeff McAtee.
Jeff McAtee.
And that skips into dirt. There's the strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2.
That's the ball. That's down.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Syracuse, the catcher, Early.
Top of the zone for a called strike. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Tied at 6. Here's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez-Phelps. In the air, right field. Prado gets under it. And that is that. Back here.